level 1 wrist car from standing. So to start with, the wrist is probably the only movement we'll go through where I encourage an actual block. So more than just a conscious block. A conscious block being, if I go to move at the wrist and I start to feel motion through the shoulder or through the elbow, for instance, like this. Yeah, that's not wrist, that's elbow. Then I'll consciously try and block that and try and move at the wrist only, or keep it on the wrist as much as I can. Okay, like we said before, movement is really complex. You're going to have tiny little moments of rotation, loading, feedback through all the joints. That's the idea of this, right? Isometrically holding, controlling through all the other stuff as you move consciously at a specific area, of the body. So as I rotate through this motion of the wrist, again, I'll say it up top, any closing angle pains, closing angle pinch, or closing angle pinch can be a little bit more common, say on this side here of the wrist into extension. No need to move into that to start with. Come up just short of it. So if the pinch, there's a pinch point here, you come up to it, you just move around it and back down again. What might that look like? I might be moving here and I'm like, oh, this is starting to pinch here. So I just come up a little bit, move over the top, back down, just layer in, back into extension maybe, excuse me, and I move around that pinch point. All right. The physical block with the wrist, I think, can be really good to create some biofeedback at first. So a light holding of the forearm to start to feel what it's like to actually load this tissue for a couple of reps. Okay, again, release it and try and then control it primarily with conscious blocking, so awareness. Then you can bring this back in to really feel that motion of the wrist. And again, it might really make it smaller. Take it away. Okay, and you can try both at the same time. Switching up the orientation of it will load the tissue a little bit differently. Absolutely fine. Again, especially to start with, we want to keep these CARS movements as simple as we can. We'll go through the other variations in time. You might have already been introduced to them. If so, wicked. Okay, but again, we want to keep it simple at first, right? And this stuff will stay in indefinitely, in different frequency, different load, different volume. Yeah, wrist from standing. Hope that's making sense. Nice one.